Because of the excessive admiration, how madness can people be? These white things were products made from the cells of celebrities. The lower jaw was Geist's, the biceps were Felix's. Fans were excited to eat the parts on their idol's body. Moreover, even the viruses that their idols were infected with also became an important part of the fans' collection. Lucas Company realized that this was a very potential field. They even took viruses from celebrities' bodies and then injected them into fans' bodies. These fans were willing to spend a lot of money in order to endure the same pain as their idols, because they thought this was one of the ways to get closer to their idols. But the number of virus injections was also limited. In order to avoid revealing information to the outside, after work, the company's employees were checked carefully. However, there was an employee named Sid. He secretly injected the virus into his body and then sold it on the black market. However, the next day when just waking up, Sid felt extremely uncomfortable. After that, he quickly collected virus samples in his body. He then extracted the virus with a machine he stole from the company. However, because Sid has injected the virus into his body for a long time, his health was getting worse, but he didn't have money to go to the hospital, so he had to sell these virus samples as quickly as possible. One day, Sid went to a restaurant that sold meat made from celebrities. He realized this restaurant was very crowded all day, because the meats here were artificial with the ingredients of celebrities' cells. Fans were very excited to come here just to enjoy a part of the idol's body. This time, Sid brought to the restaurant a virus sample of a celebrity, and wanted to sell to the owner. But this owner said there were many viruses like this in the market. Hearing that, Sid knew that there were still other people in the company who were secretly selling viruses. After that, he hurriedly came back to the company. Unexpectedly, he saw that his colleague named Derek was arrested by the police for stealing the company's virus. The director of the company checked the warehouse and found out that there were 2 virus extraction machines disappearing. Hearing that, despite being scared, Sid still tried to be very calm. After that, the director told Sid to take a new virus from the female star named Hannah. Hannah was an idol in Sid's heart. In spite of being sick, her lips were still very sexy, but Sid tried to suppress his excitement. He started taking Hannah's blood. After leaving, he didn't return to the company, but he injected the virus into his body first. He wanted to experience the feeling of sharing the same blood as his idol. However, this time, the viruses were much more terrible than the previous ones. But this virus made Sid unable to stand. He still tried his best to return home. He opened the virus extraction machine, and then it started working. For a hazy moment, Sid seemed to feel that Hannah was touching him. He was eventually fainting, but when waking up, he realized the machine was broken. That made him extremely depressed. However, there was shocking news on TV that Hannah died from a serious illness. This virus could be deadly, so Sid was very scared. He hurriedly came to the restaurant and asked the owner for help. However, this owner was a greedy person. He just wanted to get the virus from Sid's body in order to make a lot of money. Knowing that, Sid desperately ran away, but unexpectedly, he was taken away by 2 strangers. After that, he was taken to a mansion, and he also met Hannah here. She wasn't dead yet, but she was also tormented horribly by the virus. It turned out that the viruses in Hannah's body were all conspiracies of the BDL company. They had injected an improved virus into Hannah. Then they took Hannah's blood and sold it to fans at a high price. After knowing the truth, Sid was determined to get the virus Cirrus in order to save Hannah. However, he was captured by BDL's bodyguards and locked in a white room with a lot of Hannah's pictures on the wall. After that, a few medical staff walked into the room, and they also brought the camera. They wanted to film the whole process that the virus attacked on Sid's body. Then they would broadcast this video all over the world, and then make a huge sum of money. However, by this time Sid was very sick. His stomach was very painful, even vomiting black blood. If he continued like this, he would definitely die. The next day, while they weren't paying attention, Sid attacked from behind and killed an employee. Then he hurriedly ran out of the research room. However, at this time, Hannah was also dead. In order to find the way to get the virus out of the body, Sid went to find the owner of BDL and made a reckless proposal. He told her to buy Hannah's body, and then used advanced techniques to ensure Hannah's body like alive. Thanks to that, they would be able to make countless pieces of artificial meat, and also extract the virus. At the end of the movie, Sid became a senior technician of BDL company. In this place, he finally got a chance to be with his idol. This was a perverted era that idols could completely become edible food. However, this era that seems so far away is actually in our phones, or in the daily entertainment news. Fans excitedly follow every little detail about their idol's life, even the idols eating and resting. Just a small information can become hot news. They dig up idols' lives just for their own pleasure. They don't consider the dedication and work of idols as important anymore. They don't even care about the quality and spirit of the artists.